Good morning, gang. Good afternoon, good evening, or good night, depending on where you are in the world. Welcome back to this week's Bitcoin update. First and foremost, remember nothing discussed today is financial advice. It's for educational purposes only, and it's my view of the market. And now that boring stuff's out of the way, let's jump in, shall we? So we've since we last spoke, which was down here, I believe, last Thursday, we've had a significant move to the upside. 16% move to the upside. Okay, it's been good for some people, it's been terrible for others. But effectively, I just want to quickly talk through what's been happening, talk about a couple of the trades that we've had in the group, and effectively what I'm then looking for next. So let's first and foremost, let's start off obviously with last Thursday. So zooming a little bit more, let's come here, and this is effectively one of the trades that we took in the group on Thursday. It's something that we had planned out for a while. You can see here now, this is from 10, so this is actually from the trading plans of Thursday itself. And you can see here what I was looking for is a move down. So this was the bounce up here in the morning when I'm doing the video for the guys, talking about where I wanted to take my next trade. And my next trade ideally is I wanted a long from here. Now, the caveat to this, and again, this is probably something you're not going to hear from many people, but I will be always open and honest and transparent about these things. Okay, did I expect this level to give this trade? No, is the answer. No. This plan was actually from a scalp, and you can even see it here. I've screen captured where I was talking about it. I was looking from a scalp from this level. I was actually looking for a better long opportunity lower down, and in fact I spoke about it on last week's video. Let's just hide this for now so it's out of the way. Talked about this on last week's video. Ideally what I wanted to see was a move down into this golden pocket region here, effectively this cluster, because we had a mixture of SR levels within here. We also had some Paulos just underneath it. This is what ideally I wanted to catch a larger move if there was going to be one. Okay, so this was always planned to be a scalp trade. So when you're looking at it like this and you're thinking, well, that's a 25-hour trade, what does that mean? Well, if you risked $100, then you got 2,500 back. Okay, I didn't get a 25-hour trade out of this, and again, this is me being honest, because I banked the majority of my profits a lot lower down, and I just left a small fraction of this open to run. Because we didn't start losing any structure, and then obviously once we broke this structure here, you can see here, this is 4 hour. Once we started getting above that and breaking 4 hour structure, I let the rest ride. But I did bank most of the profits lower down because I was expecting this to be a scalp. This wasn't a very high probability level for me. There was a couple of bits of confluence down here. First and foremost, this green line. I've been banging on about this to you guys on YouTube for months now, right? We've been going sideways for 7 months. Okay, each one of these monthly opens and closes has been significant. I've talked about this many, many times. Watch back any of the previous videos I've been talking about. Each one of these has been significant, which is why I was interested in this. So this was the close and open between August and September. Okay, significant level. Was it the biggest, strongest of levels? No, it wasn't, not in my opinion. But it was good enough for a scalp. Why? Because you're coming into an SR level, you're also grabbing some local liquidity. Okay, what does that mean? You're just grabbing some stop losses. So there's liquidity down there. Now, on top of that, what you did have at the time is, if I can find my volume profiles, thank you very much. Okay, effectively you're just doing a cheeky swing fairly pattern of value area low. Okay, bounced off value area low, bounced off value area low again, come down, run some stops, and back up. Okay, and this is effectively what I was looking at the time. And that's where we are today. So again, I didn't capitalize on this, like some people will have done. But likewise, a lot of people throughout all this were telling you to long the dip, long the dip, long the dip, long the dip, long the dip. Carried on going down. And then eventually, when it starts going in the right direction, all those same people that were telling you to long the dip, that have been wrong all this and all this, start telling you, did you buy the dip? Because, you know, they need to look like they're right all the time. But for me, again, open and transparent about this. So that was the trade that we had on the back of Thursday, obviously bringing it up to where we are right now. And then let's talk about, obviously, what's happened since then. And effectively what we've done is, in fact, I'll hide that for now, and I'm just going to bring this on. So you should already understand this, because every man and his dog, especially all the kids on Twitter, have been sharing this bull flag. Okay? Do I think it's a bull flag? Not really. I don't trade patterns, so it kind of makes no difference to me. All I know is we are in a descending channel, okay? And it's been working, okay? It's been working. Highs, lows, highs, lows, highs, lows, deviation, obviously. Low, high, okay? So, moving into Tuesday, because this is the first time we tagged it, I was telling the guys what I wanted to see, and effectively it was this. Ideally, what I wanted to see is price hook above the channel. I wanted to see a load of 4 more longs come into the market. I want to see all your favorite influencers all starting to share the ref links for their exchanges, all starting to post emergency videos, all saying Bitcoin's breaking out, which basically gets everyone excited, and especially all their followers that will quite happily market long upon price breaking out of that channel on a low time frame. And I'm saying to the guys, if I see that and then price gets back down below it, I'm looking for a short, because that means those breakout traders then become offside. Okay, and obviously what happened? Well, zoom in. Came above. Low enough time frame, there were breakout traders within this. Okay, a lot of people got destroyed within this. How do you know that? Well, you look on the order flow and you can actually see it. Okay, within this we had a hell of a lot. Don't get me wrong, it was partial short squeeze. Right at the top, before the reversal, we had some brand new longs coming in, some sizable market longs coming in. And then it reversed. Okay, so that was really simple short trade to be had. Also, what we had here, again, what pattern traders fail to understand is they don't take it on board any other TA when they're looking at this. What did it have just above that? Well, we had a monthly naked point of control. This is the monthly naked point of control going back from July. Okay, back to here. July's naked point of control. Now, pattern traders don't pay attention to other things. They just look at the pattern. It's pretty and it's easy. And this is why they most likely get destroyed most of the time. And real traders get to make money out of this. So this was a really simple short setup. So I was telling the guys in the group, this is where I'm looking to short. And this is where I did short. Explained it to the guys. Okay. And then as we came down here and we grabbed a load of liquidity down below here, take profit 1, stops to entry. Now, from that moment, I don't care if price comes back up and stops the rest of my position out at entry, or it breaks down and I carry on printing on the same position. I don't care at that point. That's the beauty of being a trader. I'm a two-directional trader. So I don't care. In the end, we came back up. And again, part of this morning's update was if we start coming back up higher, especially above the 886 fib, there's a little bit of free alpha for you. Start coming back up above the 886, the odds increase of coming up to take these highs. Now, what did we do? We came above that 886 over here, and what? We came up and took the highs. Okay, nice and simple. Nice and simple. Then we did exactly the same thing again. Breakout traders came into the market and then got stopped out. Okay, that's right. Breakout trading, I bang on about this all the time on this channel. Bang on about this, and I want to get this into your head. Okay, breakout trading has got a really low probability. There's certain times in the market when you can get away with breakout trading. When's that? When you're in a parabolic uptrend. When you're in a parabolic uptrend, you will get away with breakout trading. And I always say the same thing. The worst habits are picked up in a bull market, because the minute that price starts to correct, go sideways, or even go down, breakout traders get destroyed every single time. Okay, the hit rate for breakout trading is super low. Okay, I try to save you guys from making silly mistakes. Okay, hopefully if I have saved you, do me a favor, go downstairs, go down below and hit that like button. You can go downstairs if you want, but hit that like button for me. Right, now, what am I looking for next? Okay, I'm going to bring that same volume profile back on. I'm going to drag this across here. Now we can see if, let's talk about upside first, potential. If bulls can manage to break out of this channel successfully, okay, bear in mind, they've had 2 or 3 failed attempts so far. But if they can break it out and drive up, then 70k becomes a really major target. Okay, it's a round number. I hate round numbers, but apparently crypto bros really like round numbers. Okay, but it becomes a very major target. Now at 70k, you've got to ask yourself a question. What happens? Does price pump through it? and then drop back down below it and then start changing some structure to the downside locally, then yeah, great, cool. I'll have a short trigger. No problem. Because once again, it's the same concept. You will have people buying this, going breakout, breakout, above a major pivot. Nice round number, 70k. Breakout traders coming in here, and then if, again, only if price then starts to lose some structure, that means those breakout traders then become offside. If they're offside, that means they're in pain, which means my short has a higher probability of dropping. Does it mean it's going to drop all the way down here? No, it doesn't. It just gives me a localized short trade. I will then manage it in real time because I don't have a crystal ball. I don't know what's going to happen. Okay. If that doesn't happen and bulls manage to break above 70k and hold, then yeah, the odds, probabilities are in them favor of the bulls getting to new all-time highs. And it's as simple as that. It's as simple as that to the upside. Okay, at all-time highs, do we just swing failure pattern the top? Again, let's just hide this. Bring this on. There. To there for now. Do we just pop above? Again, breakout traders. Come back down below. These guys are now offside. Great, cool. I've got a short trigger. If not, if they do manage to get above, I'm back too far there. If they do manage to get above and hold, great, cool. I've got no trade. I'll just wait patiently for my next trade. I am still in longs, remember. I'm still in longs from significantly lower. I'm still in some local longs. Okay? So I don't need to long a breakout. Okay? I'd much rather take the opposite side of the trade if the setup is given to me, because that's got a higher probability. Okay? And some people think I'm mental for shorting all-time highs. I shorted up here. I shorted here. Because it doesn't make a difference where price is on the chart. I will still take a short if there is a good setup and I've got technical reason to take that short. Likewise, as price is dropping, I will still take longs. Okay, so that's the upside. Now, what about the downside? What if it does reject from this channel that we're in right now and it starts going lower? Well, realistically, you've got to ask yourself, where's the support? Where's the support? Well, the support, once again, comes in around, let's just draw a nice squiggle on this, around monthly open. Look at this. Back to the 4-hour chart. We'll zoom back out again. You can see. So you've got this nice region around monthly open. With the macro point of control, okay, bear in mind where we are right now was the old macro point of control. Effectively, we've got two, so you could even draw one on here. Change this over. Point of control, there you go. So effectively, you've got high volume node here and the point of control down here. Effectively, two major high volume areas across this whole macro range. Okay, you've got this whole area to play with. So if we do drop down, okay, and start losing this, then where's the biggest support? Well, the biggest support zone is going to be likely this zone down here. Okay, so if it does come down there and then gives me something to work with, again, it's very important I explain that. Okay, I want price to come into my area and then I want to give it one of my setup criteria. If it gives me a setup criteria, then great, cool, I'll have a long trade. Okay, somewhere within this zone. Yes, it's a wide zone, but this is trading, it's never perfect. Okay, so if I get something to work with for the upside, cool, I've got a long trigger. If I don't, then I've got no trigger at all, and I will just sit back and wait patiently, even if that means I miss a move. So I don't care. If this fails to hold, then realistically, first and foremost, looking back down at value area low, it's not really a high probability area for me. I'd much rather see it come lower. Okay, if it's going to come lower, then throw on a fib from this major pivot up to here. Oh, there you go. You got a golden pocket right there. Does this give me anything to work with? Yes or no? If it does, great, cool. I've got a long trigger. If not, I'll let it run lower. Okay. If it's going to run lower, go back and watch my previous videos, and I've fully explained many, many times the levels below this range that I'd be interested in trading. Okay. Hopefully you've learned something today. If you're not subscribed, consider subscribing. And until next time, gang, as you were. Bye-bye.